The time has come to roast my subscribers' bag. I was going to do an old version of my own first so people didn't cry too much, but instead, two of the OGs of the channel wanted their bags roasted, so it only felt right. Brian, this is so you can finally stop commenting for me to do this. What the f***, Brian? You putt with judges. Think I'm already over this. Nah, I'm just kidding, but I would switch those ASAP if I were you. The easiest way to tell if someone misses putts is if they putt with judges. If you smoke weed, keep the roach. If not, find yourself something better. Too many people tell me the roach is a good throwing putter. It's not. Okay at best. To be honest, I don't know why you have the Razor Claw or Justice in your bag if you have the Zone. Seems like you're already covered. I would let it slide, but you bag a Justice, a top 3 worst disc in disc golf, and it ain't number 3. If you prefer one for backhand and the other for forehand, I would understand and let it slide as long as the Razor Claw was the backhand disc. I used to rock that combo, so can't really hate. But there's no reason anyone should be bagging the Justice. Don't even waste your time mad in the comments. I won't even pretend to read it. The Mako 3 was one of the first discs I ever bought, so it'll always have a special place in my heart. I've never had the chance to throw the Soul, but is it not just the Discraft's version of the Mako 3? Why'd you pick the 6th best understable mid-range from Discraft? I would make a mid joke, but it's worse than that. I fuck with the Rolo though. Man, that just feels weird to say. The Leopard 3 is a great choice for straight shots. I just hope you didn't ruin the disc by getting the Halo version, making it beefy as shit for no reason. Also, I'm taking this as my opportunity to tell you Halo isn't that cool. You're just giving Innova $5 more for a more overstable version of a disc that's supposed to be flippy. I was today years old when I learned the FD and the FD1 were different discs. Has it always been a thing? Just because I didn't know that, I gotta shit on it. How forgettable can the FD1 be? Like, what is it, a more stable FD? No shit. Do yourself a favor and take this disc out, especially when you have a TL3 and a Roadrunner. I think you're already good. And I gotta ask, do you have multiples of your disc or do you just bag everything that's shiny? It looks like you have no standards. If you can explain to me the difference between the Felon and the FD1 without mentioning forehand, maybe I'll consider it being okay to bag both. Then again, I don't see why anyone would want to bag a Felon to begin with. I had to look up what the hell a colis? I don't fucking know. Just to find out it was the wackest overstable fairway you could be bagging. Wait, that's the Felon, but you throw that shit too. Moving on to your distance drivers, I'm glad to see you bag a beast. Finally something normal for once. You put the strike in all caps like it was supposed to be impressive, but I'm just glad you realized other brands other than Discmania have distance drivers. Like, it's cool you bag a PD, I bet it doesn't flip. The DD1 is alright, but of course you have the Horizon version. The DD is what I'm guessing you should be throwing more of, and the Enigma should come out when you're feeling like some power, or more like there's just headwind. The Vanish should, guess this, vanish from your bag, and you should just get a Honey. You guys thought I was going to slip that in, did ya? I know you probably got the time-lapse to be trendy, but how often have you thrown it on the course and liked the result? Now think back about every disc I said, and see how often it applies. Not the worst, Brian, but we'll have to check back in 6 months to see the improvements. Papa Dog Preach has been around for a minute. He claims to be a mold minimalist that maxes at 407 feet, but averages around 370. Let's see the bag. Homie didn't even tell me what he putts with, so I'm just gonna assume it's something gross. You throw the Invader, 3 of them actually, so I think we can already be friends. I'm already a fan of the setup of different wear and tear. That being said, I don't think I can get on board with different plastics for each. Too complex for a minimalist like myself. The Toro is the best option for an overstable approach disc from Innova, but like the 6th best on the market. But you aren't throwing the pig for your forehand approaches, so I'll give you a pass. You might have overspent for one of those hexes, but Halloween is my favorite holiday, so as long as it's not the Elvis one, I'll let it go. I just recommended the hex in another video, so can't hate on it. Gotta wait at least 3 episodes so people forget. Well, I know I just said the other day the Cayman should go in everyone's bag, but I only said it because who the fuck throws overstable mids like that? Please, name a shot you throw a Cayman over the Toro. I'll wait. I had to look up what the servo was, but once I heard it was a 6.5 speed, I stopped caring. What is that even supposed to mean? Seems like you're asking for more attention than that douchebag in the truck revving up his engine. Now that I'm saying it, that's kind of how I imagine most people that bag MVP. Not sure why. The Volt's fine, I just wouldn't be going on the internet telling people I bag one, but that's just me. The Valkyrie seems to be your understable driver you can rely on turning for those types of shots. I like that choice, not because I'd bag one, but at least it's normal-ish disc. I'm going to assume most of your shots are with the Roadrunner, and if they're not, they should be. For someone maxing out at around 370, figure out everything this disc can do for you. Once you do, your game will certainly improve. You say the construct isn't always in your bag, which is a problem. Just keep that shit out. There's no need for it. And finally, a turn. If you got the halo to add some stability, ensuring the turn is more beefy, I would tell you just get something more overstable off the jump. But once the Roadrunner game is top notch, get yourself a stock turn to unleash some extra bombs. Once you get that disc to hold turn, you know you're in a good direction. Shout out to Brian and Papa Roach for letting me roast their bags. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like and comment below if you'd like to see this become a weekly series or something for the subscribers. And make sure to subscribe to not miss out on any other disc shaming video. Oh, and if you want to know some discs 90% of disc golfers need to be bagging, check out the video right here.